This is Damitria Buchanan, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
And let's go, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is our fifth year doing this show, ladies and gentlemen. The year we have coined the big nickel. We got over 840 episodes in the books, and they only get better and better. But that ain't stopped us, ladies and gentlemen. We are still on that grind. We going all over this country, and we are finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we in Texas because it rhymed with Lexus. Is the biggest, the largest. Let's go, H-Town. We got a champion in the building, part of the 2011 NCAA National Champion Texas A&M Aggies. She brings over 14 years of coaching experience to the game, in which time she's accomplished the 2023 Silverweights Top 50 for most impactful assistant coaches. Also, she was invited to the WBCA Next Generation Camp. She is on fire, ladies and gentlemen, and renowned and known for her player development and her offensive schematics. The world knows her as Coach D, but she is at home now. This is what we need, Cougar Nation. Stand up for one of your very own, Coach Damitria. Coach D, how you doing today?
I'm amazed at that intro, actually. that was amazing. But I have to say, I cannot take credit for being a national champion. I graduated the year before.
What?
Yeah, I graduated 2010. They won in 2000.
Well, yeah, you still.
I don't want to take credit for anything I did not do.
You
but
still a champion.
I did help pave the way. Yes.
You pay. Yeah, you was part of it. I guess that makes sense. You graduated 2011. I saw 2011. I said, wait a minute, didn't they win it in
2010? Give me my year. I'm old.
Oh my goodness. Well, Coach, welcome to the show. How you doing today?
I'm doing really good.
Hey, well, listen, we super excited about having it. It's been a long time coming. I told y'all this thing keep getting better and better and better. Let's level up season. And if this is your first time or your next time, welcome to the show. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach KT, Cal, won't he do it? He said he would. Yeah, hey, how you feeling, fam?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. We finally got Coach Buchanan on the show, B. Jones, with a little help. We got an assist from Coach Alverson from San Diego. Thank you, Coach, but I'm doing great, B. Jones. I was a game time decision. I'm glad I made it.
I'm glad you made it too, man, because, hey, this is one for the ages. I'm ready. I'm locked in. You locked in? Coach D, you ready to do this?
I'm here. I'm ready.
We kick every show off the same way. It's time for the moment of truth. That's right. We kick it off with an icebreaker with Coach D. This is a fun game. Our version of two truths and a lie. You get to know people when they tell the truth, but you get to know them better with what they lie about. You know what I'm talking about? So this is the rules. Before the show, Coach D picked 3 facts about herself, but as the title goes, one of them is a fabrication. We don't know what it is, but together with you watching this right now, we will all have 60 seconds to see if we can figure it out. So I would love to get a little help in the comments from all of y'all watching this right now. Kev, I'm ready for this one. We came off a loss last episode, Coach.
Yeah, man.
Coach Side got the best of us. It's okay. It's okay. It's bounce back season. We in Texas today. We in Cougar Nation. No, I'm representing new Cougars. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Coach D, give us your 3 facts.
Okay, so first one is I speak 3 languages. Second one is I play the piano. Third one is I was a flagette in high school.
B. Jones, I was on Instagram and she was like, I don't know if she was mic'd up, but she started singing. So she can hold a tune.
Okay.
I can hold a tune. I think
So I'm thinking, yeah, you good. So I'm thinking if you can sing, she probably was playing the piano with it.
And her energy, I seen all the sideline pics, Kevin. And she on that top. It's like her, Sydney Carter. It's like 7 or 8 coaches around this country. They just come fresh like $1 million every game. And that's Coach D right there. So I just know for a fact that had to start in high school at Flagettes. Like you learn that kind of Southern etiquette and Flagettes. So are we both in agreement, Kevin?
Yeah, we're going with number 1.
She don't know
number
3 languages. She don't know. She might know 2 languages. She don't know 3 languages. Coach, we rolling with it. We don't even need the fans on this one. You tell us which one. We said number 1 is not the truth, Coach. You tell us which one was the lie.
Y'all are correct. Number 1
Yeah.
is the lie.
Yeah, hey, we lost to that lie the last time. We weren't going to do it 2 games in a row. So
It might have been too easy. I might have given y'all an easy one.
we appreciate you.
Coach, can you speak 2 languages, though? Can you speak 2 languages?
Does Pig Latin count as a language?
No.
we ain't giving
No,
it
don't
to
count.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, I speak only 1, and that's English. Well, Texas slang is probably a different
Hey,
language.
I was about to say in Dallas, we got a whole nother language.
Yeah.
So back in Louisiana,
If
you
I'm
know.
slang, then maybe 2.
All right. That's what's up. Now, so Flagettes, you was did you do the baton and everything, or what?
I had the flag, and I was captain, and I had to wear the leotard and all those things. I grew up as somebody who wanted to do everything. Like I tried dancing, singing, music. I wanted to be in the marching band. I just wanted basketball, of course. I just tried everything. So,
Well, I appreciate you for trying on Sports Life Talks. You got next for size because we're going to have a good one today. I'm ready. It sounds like we about to turn it up. All right, let's go. Hey, H-Town, we down I-45 today. We about to get this show started. Coach, you know what it's like before you go on a road trip, right? You know what you got to do. All right, we need you to get the music right. We need you to get comfortable, get the chair set, and then we need you to take that right hand. Come on, lift it up, Coach. Here we go. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click, clack. Let's go. This is what we need. Everybody right now, whether you in Dallas, Houston, I don't care if you was rocking with her when she was at SFA, all these amazing stops she'd made. Auburn in the building. Hey, she been a lot of the dope places. We need y'all to help take this show to a whole another level. And you can do that by doing 4 free things that won't cost you a penny. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of the show. That's a super simple one. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. I'm talking about hit it like it's going out of style. Y'all know Coach can hoop, right? Y'all know she used to get it in during her day. I need you to hit that J and then hit that like button and let this show bubble all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Pass the rock. That's right. Share. Send this to all your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your classmates. Let's spread the word on how dope Coach D is. And let's just keep this now. I don't know. I think Houston gonna have something to say as well in this upcoming year. So it's a lot of people need to be watching this right now. And last but not least, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Subscribe to the vibe. That's right. Become a part of the SLT tribe. Hit that subscribe button as we chase and we go to that number of 10,000 subs right here on YouTube or wherever you're watching this at. But our goal is get it to 10,000 so we can start really gathering some momentum and taking this thing nationwide. Coach D,
What's up?
Is your people gonna show us some love? Is Houston gonna hold us down on this episode?
I sure hope so. H-Town, stay down.
H-Town, stay down. Let's go. We do it all together. So if you're watching this, we hit that subscribe button together as a family. Let's do it in unison like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! I'm the biggest, the largest. I am loving this episode. I'm loving all these new friends and family we got that's rocking with us. Kevin and I, we super excited about having all the new followers, all the new family members on board with us. So Coach D, we want them to let us know who they are right now by throwing an emoji in the chat, but not just any emoji. It's got to be an emoji that means something to Damitria Buchanan. So what is the emoji of the show, Coach?
My favorite emoji would be the laughing emoji.
All right.
Laughing emoji. Not the little tears, the one where it's like streams. Like
okay. All right. Coach is a deep filler. She want to make sure. Let's get the crying, the screaming, crying, laughing emoji. Throw it in the chat today. What we gonna tell everybody who put that in the chats, KT, as the chat blowing up right now as we speak?
We want to tell them thank you and welcome to the Sports Light Talk family.
That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family around Sports Life Talk. We take that super serious to the heart. Welcome to the family. And as your first act as a family member, we're going to induct and introduce a new family member. That's right. Coach Buchanan. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
Okay. I don't know if I should be scared or not, but I'm ready.
Before we officially welcome you into the Sports Light Talk family, you got to go through our initiation.
Okay.
So start your journey across the SLT Burning Sands. You got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, easy. Everybody should know who number 1 is. Y'all seem like y'all have done your research. Could you guess who number 1 is?
I didn't know that.
They'll turn the story back on you, huh? He's right. It's Beyonce.
Yeah, because I saw something where you were like, Beyonce or Deontay?
Yeah, Beyonce would be my self-proclaimed nickname.
Yep.
But yes, Beyonce is number 1. I'm really going to date myself when I give you my top 5. But 2 is Usher, of course. One of the greatest of all times.
Absolutely.
Rarely misses. I would say Michael Jackson, because you cannot disrespect Michael Jackson. He's definitely top 5. Jamie Foxx is a wild card, but Jamie Foxx is the most talented person. Probably, I don't want to say on this list because I don't want people to kill me, but he can do it all.
I'm gonna agree with you. He
can do it all. I was so happy when he pulled out of that, that scare. We thought we were gonna lose him, and I really prayed for Jamie because I don't know what I would do without him. Honestly, I love him and his work. So Jamie Foxx, and then I would say the greatest rapper of all time, since the greatest rapper retired, is Lil Wayne. So,
that's my girl. You like I swear. What's up? What's up?
Yes.
Let's go. She threw some Willie Beeman in there. I like this. Let's go, Kevin. What do you go? Hey, now this is Kevin. Don't play with me today, bro. Don't play with me today. That was one of the best top 5s I'd heard that came across this show. And you got a tough job on your hand, but if this is your moment, KT, the pressure's on you, sir. What are you going to give Coach D for that top 5?
Coach, I like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. The lowest you can get is 8. That's our dedication to Kobe Bryant. B. Jones, I'm going to go ahead and make it do what it do. We're going to give her the Mambo. Mamba, give her 24.
Okay.
Because the fact that she put Jamie Foxx in her top 5, it's amazing. Because his first CD was dope. A lot of people slept on that. Infatuation.
Mm-hmm.
You killed that, Coach.
He didn't miss. Jamie Foxx never misses.
And I'm gonna start singing, but I know you're a better singer than I am.
I mean,
we might have to test that before then. We got 40 minutes, Coach. I'm gonna have to.
I think it's coming, B. Jones. I think it's coming.
I don't do anything for free. I may have to charge you for that service.
Golly, like that.
Why did it take us 4 years to get you on the show? You still doing this like that? All right, Coach.
I'm just saying.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Oh, my favorite superhero is probably, I would say, Catwoman. And that's because she bad. And Halle Berry's version of Catwoman. Not
you watched some shows. You watched because you saying she hitting all the right notes, KT. It's like she has been studying the show and she's saying like throwing Halle Berry in there was just like a cherry on top. That's this man's favorite female actress.
Really?
Hey, I will walk out this house and leave everybody here for Halle Berry right now. That's not a lie.
Honey, put your mom on the phone.
I ain't coming back. All right, Coach. So we asked that superhero question because we see coaches of your caliber as a superhero. Now, Catwoman, she's a villain sometimes. Sometimes she's helping Batman out, but she has her own theme music. Mm-hmm. So what would Coach Buchanan's theme song be?
It would have to be, of course, a Beyonce song, and I would say because it's my theme song, it would be "Diva" by Beyonce.
Can you sing Diva for us?
I give you a little bit. My favorite part is a diva is a female version of a hustler.
Hey, hustler. Hey, I like that.
So that would be my theme song.
All right. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Basketball has taught me a lot about resilience. You do not get everything right the first time. You make mistakes, but our job in life is to figure out how to learn from those mistakes and get better. If you don't learn from your mistakes and get better from them, then you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you might as well not be doing what you're doing. So resilience is the number one lesson I've learned through sports that's helped me get to where I am today.
All right. So on this one, we're going to take it back for a sec. Do you think Damitria, the hooper, could play for Coach Buchanan, the coach?
Yes. Damitria, the hooper, would love to play for Coach Buchanan, the coach, although I just go by Coach D. Coach Buchanan sounds really formal. I'm getting old. I'm trying to keep my youth by using, just D. So, but yes, I would love to play for myself just because I'm real, tell the truth, don't sugarcoat. But also, try to take the time to build relationships to where people can trust me as a coach. And I really value accountability and authenticity in relationships. And that's one of the things that I would love to, as a player, I would love to have as a coach. And I did have that as a coach as well, but I would love to play for me.
All right. So B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
So I think because you guys say I look like Jasmine Sullivan, I'll go ahead and have to pick Jasmine Sullivan just because we look alike.
That'll be perfect. We know she can sing and you can sing. That's perfect, B.
Sing it.
So do you hear that from more people, Coach, or is it just a handful? Or is that something you normally get?
No, I've heard it before. I've heard it from quite a few people. I get Jasmine Sullivan. I've gotten Serena Williams, which I do not see. I've gotten back when I was younger,
but
I got Sierra when I was in high school and I was real skinny. And
I can see Sierra too. Ooh.
Way back in high school. But Takara, I don't know if people know Takara. She was America's Next Top Model. I've gotten her a lot too. So
we know her. She used to be on BET, right?
Yes, she used to be on BET. And the girl from is it Escape? Not Escape. SWV. I get
Lily or Taj.
It might be Taj.
I can see that though. I can see all of those kind of like you squint your eyes real bad. But I swear to God, when I first saw you on the sidelines at one of the tournaments, I said, "Look, Jasmine Sullivan," and then became a college coach. Like what's going on?
She got Takara stuck in my head because now you really do look like her, and they hated on her size, and she was beautiful.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at none of them.
Yeah. Oh, well, the Tyra Banks was hating. All right, Coach. So this is the most important question that we ask during the initiation. B and I would love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come to H-Town to check y'all out. What's that one food spot we going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Oh, that's a really hard question when you come to Houston because Houston is known for its food and everywhere is pretty good. So it depends on what you like. And I'm going to just keep it safe and pick my childhood favorite, which is still one of my favorites to this day because it's a staple. And I'm just going to say Papados because is really good. Now, if you want to go something more Houston centered, it's way too many to choose. It's way too many to choose. But
I love Papados too.
I'll never turn down Papados.
Yeah, it will never be a bad decision.
I get the seafood platter by myself and I eat on that thing for 2 days. It'd be that much food. But now I ain't gonna lie, I drop about 45 for my dinner, but I'm eating on it for 2 days for sure. Cause I got shrimp everywhere, crawfish, catfish. It is just an amazing platter. So
and I'm such a Papados person. I know the secret menu, and so off camera I can give you some secret menu items that you
that's
can
what I'm
get
about to
from
say.
the bar that you don't know about. Probably.
Yeah, I was about to say, you cannot drop secret menu on here and not give us a look.
It's like off camera.
Okay.
Yeah, my cousin knows one of the plates that they have, and he ordered. I was like, man, where the heck did you see this? So definitely gonna lock in with you.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for rocking with us. The initiation is complete, but now the real conversation begins. We want to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, and your go-to food spot in the comments. Your answers might just get a shout out on our future episode. And don't forget to tap in to our website, sltugotnext.com, to discover more of our amazing You Got Next family members like Coach Anderson. Now it's time for B to do what he does best, reintroducing our newest play cousin, Coach Damitria Buchanan. Excuse me, Coach D. Go ahead and take it over, B.
Hey, yeah, I should say Coach Buchanan sound too old. That sound like
that's why I had to catch myself. So
Coach D, welcome to the show. Love your energy. You've just always been a delight. And you know what's crazy, Coach, is like us doing this 850 something shows. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but it's crazy when like your name supersedes actually getting that opportunity to sit down and meet with you. Because like when I tell you we've had over a handful of coaches that have come on this platform, and you know we give everybody the opportunity to nominate somebody, and they say Coach D. Have y'all had Coach D on the show? We working on it. We trying. so this is an extreme privilege and an honor to have you on the show, and we're gonna tell them your story, Coach D. We're gonna tell them how we got here, how you applying all this pressure to the game of women's basketball. So let's take them back to the beginning, before you was even a flagette. Tell us, Coach, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, it's crazy because being in the city of Houston and growing up here in the era of the Comets, winning 4 championships in a row, and in the era of the Rockets when you had Steve Francis and Cuttino Mobley, and then that transition to Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming, and so watching basketball and being really good, you know, in the city of Houston, I always loved the sport. I didn't start playing until 7th grade though, because like I said, I grew up as a musician. So I went to music school, elementary school. I went to Parker, which was a music school here. Then I went to middle school, which was Johnston, is now Meyerland Middle School, which is all a magnet school for music. And when I got introduced to basketball by Coach Blanks in 7th grade, I was actually trying to be a cheerleader. And he was like, no, you're going to basketball practice. Like, what are you doing? I was so bad when I started playing because I never played, but I was interested in it because I watched it. I loved watching it with my aunt. We would cheer on the Rockets, cheer on the Comets. And I was like, well, why not? And then when I started doing it and I wasn't good, I've always been a person I've tried everything, but when I wasn't good at it, I would not do it because I didn't want to be embarrassed. But basketball was something that I just wanted to stick with and I wanted to get better at. And it was where I fell in love with the game when I started actually being able to block shots and rebound and put the ball in the basket and those things. And I fell in love with defense first, which I know most people can't really attest to, but I just loved blocking shots. And before you know it, I was being recruited.
Now, Coach, how tall are you exactly? Because I'm going to tell you something. When you stood up to me and Brian, I was like, Lord, she taller than me.
I'm 6'3". I used to say 6'2", and then my former boss, Brandon, he's the head coach at Kansas now. He's like, stop telling people you're 6'2", you're 6'3". And so,
yeah, you are legit 6'3" too.
Yeah.
I said, let me sit down so well so Coach Buchanan back me down. So you know what I'm talking about? Hey, so you had to be physically imposing out there. Now listen, we talk to a lot of coaches from around the country, and some of these coaches come from like the weirdest pockets of the country. You're like, oh, we know it wasn't no basketball back in Ohio back then or Iowa, but Texas is known for hooping. Like you said, we got championship pedigree. We had a Dallas scene. Like Austin got a basketball scene. San Antonio got women's basketball, especially in the state of Texas, is something major. Was it tough being in Houston playing at that time? Like, because it had to be a lot of young ladies that wanted to be playing the game, and I know you had to be tough as nails to get a scholarship to Texas A&M back in them days.
Just talking about resilience, like back when I played AAU, you had to be good to play AAU. It was called select basketball, which means you were selected to play in the summer. Like anybody just couldn't make a team, and nobody was just playing over the summer just for fun. Like that, it was like for a purpose. So when I show up to practice and there were some really good basketball players that I was having to compete against or practice with. Just throwing out some really old names like Ty Jackson. And then I looked up to Nina Norman, who went to Texas. Coco, who's also a Houston person who went to Texas. Jasmine Player, who was dropping 60 points a game out of Baytown out here in the Houston area. That's the head coach at Incarnate Word now. It was just so many really good players. And so I would show up to AAU practice and like see how good everybody else was. And I was like, I don't want to be bad. Like I didn't want to be the weak link. So I had to figure out how to be able to compete. And for me at that time, being able to compete was defensively, rebounding, blocking shots and all of that good stuff, because we would have 3 teams with my AAU program and all 3 teams top to bottom will be loaded with talent. So
you chose to go to Texas A&M a year short of the national champion, but you had to me they should have gave you a ring anyway, because we I think everybody who was watching the game kind of saw y'all coming. It took a little bit, but we saw that was kind of matriculating, right? We saw that was developing down there. But how did you get that opportunity, or what made you to take that opportunity to stay home? Because you're a Houston kid. Bryan, Texas is right down the street. College Station is right down the street. So that almost had to be like a huge recruiting win for that staff to get a 6'3" powerhouse to stay home.
Yeah, it was interesting. I've said I didn't want to stay home because I wanted to explore the country and all those things. And I went and visited Oklahoma State. My second choice was Oklahoma State under Bucky and Cerna, and Kenya was there. And then Colorado was another school I visited because one of my best friends, Bianca Smith, who's a assistant coach at Michigan State now, she was at Colorado. She was my host. And I was like, at first I thought I was going to go away, but I went down to A&M and I was always going down there like for games, and I knew the players. And what's really crazy is one of the reasons I chose Texas A&M is because of my best friend to this day, Aqua Franklin, who's the head coach at Lamar. So of all the places I went, the coaches recruited me, but at Texas A&M, the players recruited me. And that was the difference for me, because I felt like she really wanted me to be on her team. She was the point guard. She was the star of the team. And that really made me feel welcome, and it made me feel at home. And so I chose A&M for that reason, because it felt like home and it was close to home. My mom and grandma did not miss a home game. They were on the road every week, sometimes twice a week. I still hear about it to this day that they did not miss any games, not any games. So it was cool to be able to stay home, and it was even cooler to be able to win. Now, I didn't win a national championship, but we did win 3 Big 12 championships, because and it was Big 12. Yeah, we did win 3 Big 12 championships. And so I do have those rings, which I gave to my mom and grandma because of all their sacrifice that they made to make sure I went there and supported me. So
that's dope. That's dope. So now 14 years completed. We going into year 15. You ain't even hit the age of 30 yet, and you've done all this. You getting all these awards. You getting a big time name for yourself in the industry. People know you for player development. They know you for your offensive schematics and what you bring to the game. How do you feel about the first 14 years of being in women's basketball as a coach? I mean, walk us through that part of your journey. Is how the first 15 years been to you?
It's been a really big learning experience for me. Playing the sport in middle school, high school, and college, I had a completely different outlook on the game than I do as a coach. Now that I'm a coach, what I know now, I would have been a heck of a lot better then. But it's just full circle moment for me that this is what I'm able to do to inspire young women that look like me, don't look like me, just be an inspiration and be a role model. And it's been a lot of lessons. Everywhere I've been has been a rebuild in my entire career, which is even harder than, there are a lot of coaches who walk into situations that are already powerhouses and, really good teams and really good programs. And so because I've been in places where we've had to kind of start from scratch, it's made me a better coach. Like, you have to be a better coach when you are, trying to figure everything out, like all the small details on the court and off the court, and what matters and how you build a program and what that's supposed to look like. I mean, when I got to Texas A&M, we weren't winning championships like that, but they were on the rise. I think the year before I went, they won a WNIT tournament or something like that. Like, they were coming. And so when I got there, we won the regular season my freshman year. So I didn't really have that experience of ever being bad. So now as a coach, having that experience of literally starting from the bottom and figuring out how to move up, it really has made me appreciate winning. And what that looks like and what that entails and how important it actually is. So
you figured out something that I think a lot of coaches are trying to figure out what it is. And you figured it out quickly, because you're like, Coach Buchanan sounds too formal. It sounds too old. It sounds too professional, almost too clean and sterile. I want youth. I want energy. I want to have a team that feels like family. Mm-hmm. And you call yourself Coach D. And I kind of attribute that not so much as your age, but kind of what the era of basketball where you played. But then it's like you come into coaching, and then 8 to 10 years into your journey, everything totally changes. I mean, we got social media that blew the game up. We got COVID that happened, and now you come out of COVID and you got rule changes that happen. So like, you gotta have that interchangeability, that versatility to understand that the old way of thinking is gone. And so you not only adopted that mentality in your head, but you branding yourself with that mentality with the Coach D. How did you understand that? And what made that light come on for you, Coach, to understand, like, hey, I got to pivot. I gotta think differently. I can't be Coach Buchanan. I got to be Coach D. Why is that important to you? And where did that come from, Coach?
I forgot who told me this. It might have been my former boss, Coach Brandon, but he always said, if you do not adapt, you will become extinct. And so it's always been a part of my coaching style, is just to figure out what these kids can relate to, how they want to play, what they want to do in recruiting, figure out what they like and how they like it and those type of things. Because, I mean, it's here. Technology is big and NIL is here. And, the whole time I played and the whole time I coached, for the most part, paying players was like a death sentence. It was like, oh my God, you're paying players. This is the worst thing you can do. This is, and now they have the opportunity to make money, which I love for them. And so, it sounds harder, to do for the older coaches, because it's been ingrained in them for so long that that's just not right. And so, I applaud them for putting in their time and the efforts into growing our game. But now, as our game is taking on to the next step, I do think it's up to my generation to, kind of pivot and help it grow and continue to get bigger and better. And the only way you can do that is figuring out how things are done and what it needs to look like and how it should be. And that's one of the things I just really pride myself on being able to do.
Every coach approaches the recruiting process different, game planning different, the whole sideline energy different. Like, for example, I said how you one of them ones that, I'm talking about, it don't be a lash out of place. So my question, I've never seen you do anything but smile, Coach D. I've never, until you watch the sideline videos. Now all of a sudden, you got this diva who over there who got a different type of energy. Now, how would the players tell us? What would they tell us about Coach D if we got the opportunity to interview them and ask them about Coach D? Because I know it ain't all this you giving us, all this. We're talking about, I see every teeth in your mouth.
I know.
But hey, y'all go watch the highlights. Y'all go watch the highlights on the sideline of Auburn. And, it ain't the same. One thing ain't like another. So, Coach, tell us about Coach D, the coach.
Yeah, my facial expressions are a lot. I have no control over them. I've tried to get better as I've gotten older. I think I'm a little bit better now. But I think it just comes with, I am very real. I'm very authentic. Like, what you see is what you get with me. I can't fake it. And sometimes that gets me in trouble. not being able to fake the funk or, fake it till you make it or those things. So a lot of times how I feel about something, I definitely express it. Whether good or bad. And a vulnerability moment is I've had to work on my approach in that over the years. That's one way I've had to grow as a coach is you can be honest and you can be truthful, but your delivery matters on whether or not they're going to hear it. And if they don't hear it, it does not matter because if they're not listening, they're not going to change. So yeah, I'm very honest. I'm very truthful. And honestly, when I'm really mad is when I smile more, on purpose. On purpose to just try to, soften the blow a little bit, but I'm never going to just tell them what they want to hear. And I think that's one thing that the players that I've had, that I'm really close with, which is most of them, that's one thing they really appreciated about me is that it's just going to be real. It's going to be truthful. We can talk about anything. We can talk about family. We can talk about life. We can talk about basketball. We can talk about academics. I'm going to tell you when you're messing up. I'm going to tell you when you're getting on my nerves. And I may say it just like that, like, girl, you are getting on my nerves with a smile on my face. And they just laugh because that's just who I am. But at the core of all of that, they know that I love them and I'm only wanting the best for them, which is why I'm delivering the truth to them in all aspects. So,
well, Kevin and I, we emotional a little bit. I know I am. Kevin is a lot better than me. I started around the month of April. I started losing sleep. I'm gonna be honest with you, Coach, because all of these articles start coming out. Coaches on the bubble, who on the hot seat, and these are our friends. These people who we invited to the show, we got to know them. They babies then came through the background and talked to us after the show, and then all of a sudden you hear they've been fired. So I will let you know I had a connection. We loved the old Houston staff. We knew players. We had players on the show. But it's always the sun will come up in the morning. Because then you start getting, Kevin will start sending me the text messages of these new coaches who are getting hired in these positions. And I'm like, oh, things starting to look good. So when I see you and we had Coach Ant and I start seeing this dream team coaching staff, and I know y'all are just really getting used to each other trying to figure it out, but kind of give us the vibrations of how the honeymoon has been, the first 3-4 months of coming together with this staff, getting to meet these players. And then, you know what I got to ask you, Coach? Tell us about this 25 version of this Houston Cougar team now that we got a new regime on deck.
Yeah, definitely. I think calling it the honeymoon phase is a bit of a stretch because I would not say that these first few months was a honeymoon. It was definitely hard. It was grind. It was hard work. It was a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings. But when you enjoy what you do, which we all do, and we all love the grind, it wasn't a nightmare, I guess I should say. We for sure, we had like my first day on campus, we had 2 recruits. Like my first day, I don't even think I was like officially fully hired yet. I was up there to see the facilities and meet everybody. And we had TK Pitts and Amira Abdul Rahim on campus on their official visits. And so like it was literally hitting the ground running because we knew we had some work to do. And we really locked in and focused on filling the needs of the program and filling the needs of the system that we're going to play. Coach Mitchell, I had known not personally, but through just being a coach and how good he is and what he was able to do when he was at the University of Kentucky. So I immediately had a respect for his system and how he coaches. And I had my first conversation with him when he was, just trying to fill me out and get to know me. And he made me believe that, he was the man for the job. He was going to do it. He was going to do it right. He's a man of integrity. He's a man of faith. And it was just a no-brainer to come here and actually want to be a part of the grind. Again, I told y'all I've been at a rebuild everywhere I've been as a coach. At Stephen F. Austin, we were rebuilding, in which now they've been rolling and have been rolling for a while. At Texas Tech, when I went there, we were rebuilding. So then I got to Kansas, we were rebuilding. I got to Auburn, we were rebuilding. And so here I was just kind of like, do I want to do that again? And after I talked to him, it was an easy yes, because I know it's not going to take him long at all. Like players love him, coaches love him, parents love him. And he knows what he's doing. By just us being here in the city of Houston with all the connections that we have and being in the Big 12 now and being a Jordan brand, and our men's program having just, played for a national championship. So that the school has the right resources to be able to be successful. For me to be able to come back home, it was just a no-brainer to come here. And so, this team this year is definitely going to play a style that's fun and exciting. This summer, we just spent a lot of time just, letting them play so they can develop chemistry. We took a lot of transfers from different schools and we had to put them together. And so we just allowed them to play a lot so they can really learn each other and start learning our system, because we're going to want to turn people over. We're going to score in transition. We want to play fast. Everybody says they want to play fast, but in order to play fast, you have to be in shape. So we spend a lot of our summer getting in shape with strength and conditioning, and our strength and conditioning coach did a really good job of making sure they were doing what they needed to do to be ready to go. And so next week we get right back at it, and I'm excited to see what it's going to look like.
You must be reading my notes on it. I was just about to go into the state of Texas and how much resources and the men's success. So I'm not even going to repeat all of that amazing stuff you just said. But I got to tell you, we go on the road all the time. You see us, Coach. We be all over the country. And you know what they say to us? Y'all girls over there. We be like, y'all girls? Who y'all talking about? They talking about Sci-Fi and Pro Skills and True Texas. And they talking about the Texas-based schools. The Texas-based program. So I got to ask you, Coach, all of these resources and players around here, if you had to be anywhere, I know Houston is one of the it ain't much of a rebuild. But when you got players that's coming out of this state, how excited are y'all to get y'all hands on some of this homegrown talent? And even in the city of Houston, y'all can put together a nice squad that can go out there and win the Big 12 if y'all get the right players in this thing. How excited are y'all? And then I want you to tell the world, tell all the people that's watching this right now why they need to come to Houston and be a part of this Cougar movement.
I surely can do that. It is exciting. Texas has always been a hotbed for talent. Like I said, when I played, we had 40 people in the organization that all went D1, out of just this one Houston team. There were plenty of Houston teams. But it's always been a hotbed. And so it's a little overwhelming because it's like, golly, I can go see this kid on this day and this kid. It's like, candy in the candy jar around here when it comes to talent. But I would just say, like, when you look at the programs that have really taken off, it started with homegrown talent. So when you look at USC, they took off when Juju Watkins decided to stay home. When you look at South Carolina, they took off when Asia Wilson decided to stay home. When you look at Iowa took off when Caitlin Clark decided to stay home. And because of that, and with NIL the way that it is, when you're at home, it just means more. Notice what the SEC says, whatever. But we're in the Big 12, really good conference, really good city. And we just, it's a why not? Why not Houston? We have the facilities. They've done a really good job of rebuilding it. The Fertitta Center is really nice now, and the locker room and the facilities, everything is convenient. One of my best things about University of Houston is the food. Of course, you're in Houston, so the food has got to be good. So our players eat really well every day, and they're taken care of. You have everything that you need, and I just think that, if we can get some of this local talent to stay and compete at the University of Houston, I think University of Houston, I know University of Houston, especially with the coach that we have in Matthew Mitchell, will be playing in Final Fours. And we will be that team, that USC, that Iowa, South Carolina, now they're a powerhouse, but we can be that team that can really help expand University of Houston and get us to where we need to be. So I don't see a reason why you wouldn't come here.
And if you ask nicely enough, your associate head coach will do a TikTok dance with you.
I might do a TikTok dance with you.
That's right. You know.
That is true.
All right, Coach. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to put you in a little bit of pressure, Coach. Version of Would You Rather. It's time for the sneak peek. That's right. Kevin and I are super sneakerheads. As our point, we want to put you in a decision-making process. We have both selected a pair of sneakers out of our collection that we think that personalize it for you. We think that you would like. And we know that if you good, you look good, you feel good, you're gonna play good, right, Coach? So for the final game, we're both gonna show you our pair of sneakers, and you gotta pick one of them, okay?
All right.
It's just that simple. You only get one choice, and one of us is gonna leave out of here in tears. I can tell you that right now, Coach. So this is what we need you to do. I'm gonna count you down, and on the count of 3, I need you to say, "Hold that sneaker." Can you do that, Coach?
I can do that.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna count you down, Coach. Hold that sneaker in 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh, that's hard. That's so hard. Those are 2 of my favorites. And we are Jordan Brand. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm going to have to go with head coach KT just because those shoes are a little bit more comfortable. They're a little bit more comfortable and they're a little bit more universal. You can wear them with a lot of things.
Shenanigans. Wow.
I mean, I love 11s, but the ones are a lot more comfortable.
They're a lot more comfortable, E. Jones. And with that said, B. Jones, I would like to formally announce that I will be joining the University of Houston this summer.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Let's go.
Well, I got a whole Houston. I got an official Code Red Blair jersey over here. She sent me and autographed it, and I was gonna pull it out. But you know what? I'm not now. I'm not. You know what I'm talking about?
I like how he did that, Coach. Like I don't have one too, but I got to be Jones. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Really, Coach? I just comfort. That's what we going for.
Oh yeah, I'm about to be 40. I'm going for comfort.
40 is the new 30, Coach. All right, y'all. We got to get Coach Buchanan out of here. Look how I did that. You see how messy I am?
Messy you are, yeah.
Because I said I'm about to be 40.
We got to get Coach Buchanan. No, because I lost. We got to get Coach Buchanan out of here. Coach D, it's been a privilege to have you on this show, but the title of the show is You Got Next. What that means is, as much as we love talking about the stories that's got us here, it's all about now going forward, and the future of the game is in your hands. You are going to leave a everlasting impact on the game of women's basketball. So now that we all following you at the Coach on your social media platforms, I got to ask you, Coach D, what's up next for you? What are you most excited for in this moment of manifestation?
I'm excited to win some games. You know, I'm excited for the community to come out and support us at the University of Houston this year. Women's basketball, you know, it's 4 million people in the city of Houston. 4 million people in the city of Houston. If we can get 10,000 to come out and support us, I think that it could really be rocking, and it'll be a great fun time. And to be able to do it in my home city with my family and friends around, to be able to support is really special. So I'm looking forward to playing some games.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Let's see. I would like to shout out. I'm go ahead and shout out Blanche Alverson, since she got on me and made this happen. She's always been the one to kind of push me in the right direction. Although she was a GA when I started, I was a coach. But she's definitely, going to do her thing in San Diego as a first-time head coach. Everybody that I'm going to, talk about here within these next few minutes are head coaches, and they're head coaches that I look up to and look forward to seeing what they do in their career as they continue to be head coaches. So.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next.
Okay.
Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT, tell them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who's your
I'm going to call out Aqua Franklin, head coach at Lamar.
Yep.
I'm going to call out Raven Justice, head coach at Sam Houston. Hey, cousin. That's my cousin. That's, family right there. And then I'm going to call out Sharika Wright, head coach at UT Arlington.
Oh,
Black female head coaches. Y'all already had Sharika?
Yeah, we had her.
Okay.
We love Coach Wright. We
had Coach Raven, and we haven't had Coach Aqua. And just by following your journey, I was first exposed to Coach Franklin just by checking you out, me doing my research for your show, and I'm super excited about that one. We heard of Coach
Jones. Remember, Binky nominated her too. I'm not
Really? Yeah. And
remember, she used to be with her.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, Coach Aqua Franklin, Coach Raven Justice, let the world know that you are next. It is official. Y'all are now on the clock, and your ticket just got punched. We got to get them on the show here before the end of the year. If not, it'll be 2026. But I'm super excited about getting both of you guys on the show and telling us your story. So, get your top 5 ready. That had that playlist locked in, and find us somewhere good to eat, because we're about to make this happen ASAP. Coach Damitria Buchanan, you got next. You are the realest, coach. You are authentic. You are down to earth. You are so real. You are a trendsetter, a trailblazer, a pioneer. You are just one of the dopest ones we had on the show. I love your energy, and I love what you're doing for this game. You just keep going, and we gonna hold you down to anything you need. You are one of the realest. Coach, you are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a oh my goodness. I hate this thing is over. Kevin, I don't know. Y'all just like, I can't be contained. I love doing this show, and I just love these stories. Kevin, how cool was it when she was like Binky Smith? We know Bink. Like 4 years ago, you would have told some of the stories. We didn't know who some of these people were. Now we know these people. I challenge you, if you are not following women's basketball, it is a beautiful thing. This thing is better than daytime TV. I'm telling you, you can get it. These stories, these connections, it's amazing. I'm telling y'all, get locked in to women's basketball. It is not too late. The game is growing, and you can be a part of it. Be a part of that movement by doing your first official act as a super fan, and smash that subscribe button. Help us to get this thing, elevate this platform at Sports Life Talk. Follow us wherever you are. Make sure you are following Coach Buchanan, Coach D, Coach D at D the Coach. She out there. She would love to hear from y'all players. Y'all make sure y'all hit her up in her DMs. Parents, you know, she got a platform that's open. Just ask us some questions about the recruitment process. Because I wanted to talk to you about recruitment, but, you know, we only get 45 minutes, and I went over that, way over that, Coach. So we got to get you up out of here. But y'all make sure y'all stay plugged in with us. We got some more stuff coming y'all way. If you want to be on the show, go to our website, sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us a little bit who you are. And Kevin will set you up with an audition to be on the show. Now, you got to be a real dog, though. I'm talking about be one of them ones. But we're going to audition you to be on the show. For all our podcast listeners out there, if you love hitting the road, love traveling, listening to shows, I got a good recommendation for you. Download this show in audio format, as well as close to 850 other shows of head coaches, All-American players and athletes, WNBAs. I'm telling you, the slate, it's been a blessed platform, and we got some stories on there a little bit for everybody. And don't forget all of our new family members. The crying with tears emoji. Throw it in the chat. Let us know you out there, so we can just digitally shake your hand and tell you how much you mean to us, and welcome you to the family. Kevin, you know, I was ready to commit this episode. I ain't even gonna lie. I was ready to commit. I was gonna tell the world I'm staying home. But you know what I'm saying? I got to get on campus and go see the campus and see if the players recruit me. I want to see if the players recruit me when we get down there, Kevin. But take us home, Playboy.
Coach, before I sign out, you're a competitor, right? You're pretty competitive, right?
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to issue a challenge. Can you get us like at least 50 followers on Instagram?
I don't know if I have 50 followers on Instagram.
Well, the 23 you got, can you send them my way?
Yes, I will definitely shout you guys out. You guys do a great job. This was amazing. So I will absolutely do my part.
And thank you for rocking with us, Coach. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Definitely.
Hey, Coach, you know it's only one thing else left to say, huh?
What is that?
Stop the track. Let me state facts. Told y'all, give me a minute.
And I'll be right back.
Yeah, there we go. Female is the female version of a hot slut. Let's go.
You better know them words. You better know them.
Sports Life Talk Nation. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And listen, tough times don't last, but tough people do. So keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag, cause you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, sports like talk, got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports like talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.